Alright guys, so I'm here with one of my most intelligent co-worker and friend. He's going to introduce himself.
Hey, the name is Joshua Poiser. Here supporting Tiffany in this venture, which I think is a very noble one, and trust that my input will be of value to you.
Okay. Alright, thank you, Joshua. Alright, so you're married, right?
Technically, yes.
Alright, so you're married. How long have you been married?
I would have gotten married back in 2014 on July 11th. It was a Friday.
July? What made you take the leap?
Well, several things. Would have done the cliche thing to get engaged on Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then months after, there are several events leading up to that, from Valentine's Day to July, that would have caused us to get married. Small wedding, just close family and friends, nothing to get us in debt for. Don't support that. But the main one would be religion. You know, fornicating is a sin, of course. And we had certain plans in place, and so we went ahead and take that leap.
Take that leap. Okay. So, but alright, let me ask you. So prior to you guys getting married, what was it about her that made you feel like she was the one?
Janelle was, or is, well, let's say it was for the sake of knowing she would have been the one, my very best friend. I could talk to her about anything. Of all the persons in the world, I feel the safest with her. And we were just friends at first, and it got much closer. The friendship deepened, realized that there is affection there that is past just the friend kind of feeling. And I would have expressed him, we worked on it, and she finally said yes. And in our relationship, it felt good. Of all of my other relationships that I would have been in, I felt more alive and feel as though I would have had a life, started to plan a life together. So it was just a natural progression, I believe.
Natural progression, okay. And you say you've never felt like that with anybody else? So you didn't have that type of friendship or that type of openness with anybody else prior to her?
No, I had girlfriends before, but to talk every day, to spend time with each other every day, and she exposed me to a whole new world, because I'm a host rat. So she took me to places and encouraged me to try new things. I'm very mundane in the things that I do. I wear the same clothes, go to the same places every day. I follow the same schedule, so she shook up my life, you know. She changed it, exposed me to reggae music. Not that I'm a Jamaican, so I would have known about reggae music, but she took me up to, what we call that, Skyline, or where?
Skyline?
No, the place up by...
Oh, Skyline!
Skyline.
That place that overlooked the... Yeah, I know it. I know it.
To listen to Chronics and the guys. Just exposure, night beach, restaurants, then you eat out. So it felt much different. The influence was greater. I'm usually the person that influence the other and have them change or conform to my ways. But she was different.
She was different?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you guys have a child together, right?
We do.
Joanna. How old is you? Joanna?
Yeah, she's 3. She'll be 4 in February.
4 in February. Okay. Born on Valentine's Day?
No, she was born on Ash Wednesday. Just 4 days after Valentine's Day. It would have been wonderful if she was born. Well, it was Ash Wednesday that year, 2015. But it would have been wonderful if she was born on Valentine's Day to commemorate not only Valentine's Day, but the day that we'd have gotten engaged.
Understood. Okay, and what has marriage been like, as in after the honeymoon stage?
It was good. It was bad. Then
Was it the arguments that made it bad?
communication, you have to be very, very careful. Because persons, when you're getting to know somebody and they're very interesting at that time, you have a deeper motivation.
In the beginning?
In the beginning.
Okay.
Feel that thirst and you want to be around them. I think when you get married and you are now living in close quarters and you feel like you know the person that you are with, it gets a little different. You can become complacent.
As in, both persons become complacent? Are you talking about yourself becoming complacent?
It can be both, but in the case of myself and my wife, it was more so on my end, and I can only speak to myself, to be honest.
Right.
I can talk as to how I would see it from my perspective of what she did, but I can confirm only of what I would have done.
One of the things I think about is that thing that you mentioned about being in close proximity with a person all the time, because it's one thing when you're dating and then you're married now. It's almost as it's bad. It's okay when it's your flaws.
Mm.
You know, that's your flaws. But then now you have to deal with somebody else's flaws.